Have you ever had a bad rental experience before? Well, this is because we, as young working class adults, some of us are not really doing what we have to do when we're about to get an apartment. One thing I need you to understand is that apartment complex don't care about you. By you, I mean us, young working class adults. They are for-profit, businesses that need to fill up the apartment units and make profit. And some of them don't care about our rental experience. Hence, why it's important to always, have a checklist when you're about to go get an apartment of your own. So that way, you are ticking off what is bad and you're seeing what it is that you don't want in an apartment. And if it gets to the point where you think like you cannot compromise, then you go find another apartment rather than staying and signing the lease because you want a place to live. Now, what are the apartment red flags that I need you to watch out for when you go out there trying to find a place of your own? Well, the first thing is any apartment complex or leasing office that wants you to do an online tour without coming in to see the place you're getting, or they want you to sign the lease before they even start talking about coming in to see the place, or they are asking for money to run a background check on you. Run as fast as you can. That's a big red flag. This is especially if you're someone that tries to get an apartment on Craigslist or some other rental platform out there. The reason being that there are a lot of online scams out there, and I personally prefer physical touring. I say, the apartment complex that you're going for, you go over there, they show you the place, you tour, you look around for red flags. If the place meets your expectations, you sit down and then you talk about it with the leasing office. I prefer that than trying to do everything online. Especially if you're going to be doing online touring, there are some things that you can see physically, especially if you're going in there, you're checking the edges of the carpet for bed bugs and all that you cannot do online. So be sure that any leasing office that has a lot of their stuff online and they want you to do everything online, be sure you're running away from them and you're going somewhere else that lets you come in and do a physical tour of the place. Because if you don't do that, you're going to end up having your heart broken. And I don't want you to get your heart broken. The second thing there, the red flag is whenever an apartment tells you about base rent, I want you to understand that the base rent is not your monthly rent. What did I say? The base rent is not your monthly rent. The reason why I'm telling you this is some apartment complexes will only tell you about the base rent and they will not talk about other hidden fees that they have attached to the base rent, and that's eventually going to be your rental monthly expenses. So when you sit across that leasing office after the physical touring and you like the place, ask them, hey, if my base rent is this, what are other fees that I'm supposed to be paying, and ask them to print it out. And some apartments may be like, oh, there is no hidden fees, and that's when I want you to ask them specifically about trash collection. The reason why I want you to ask them about trash collection is because some apartments ask for trash collection fee every month, and others just give it to you for free, the services, right? And then you ask them about the sewage, ask them about maintenance fee. Yes, I know you're paying rent and you expect apartment complex to be taking care of the maintenance, but some apartments will actually take care of the maintenance and charge you for that. So watch out for those apartments. Also watch out for apartments that will charge you for pest control. So when you're asking for hidden fees, I want you to be asking these questions to them to see if it's going to be coming out of your pocket or their pocket. Because if it's coming out of your pocket, it's going to stretch your rental budget, right? So be sure you're asking these things. Another thing is I want you to do a little bit of research before you even walk into the leasing office. I want you to ask the residents there what the maintenance timeline is. What do I mean by this? If there's a maintenance issue, how fast are they at repairing that issue? Are they the kind of person that takes all the way to 1 week, or they will come and do it next week, or will they come in and fix it within 24 hours? Because there are apartments out there that takes a long time to fix a maintenance issue. And I want you to specifically ask them if the AC is out. I'm talking about the residents before you even ask the leasing office. If the AC is out, how often do they come and fix it? If there's a pest issue, how often do they come and do their pest control services? And whatever you get from those residents, I recommend asking 3 people, at least 3 people. Whatever you get from them, Then when you sit down face to face and you're talking to the leasing office person and you ask them these questions, and what they're telling you is different from what these residents tell you, then it's a red flag. And then you can use your judgment and know if this is something you can compromise on, or if you're just gonna have to move on and find another place. The reason why I'm telling you this is because you might get an apartment and it might be nice and all that, and when things starts breaking down, when you start having issues with pest, these apartments might take their sweet time to repair those things, right? Why? Because you have signed the contract and now they have you in an apartment. That's why I told you some apartment complexes don't care about the rental experiences for young working class adults. They just want to get you in there paying the rent, and then they will do the barest minimum. And that's why I want you to always check out for these red flags before you even attempt to sign the lease. And speaking of signing the lease, please don't be one of those people that once they give you the lease, you just sign it without reading it. I want you to read the whole damn thing. If it's 7 pages, skim through it all. And the reason being that there are some things on the lease that if you don't read and you sign and an issue pop up during your rental period, and then you go in there, this is what they usually tell you. They will tell you, hey, it's already on the lease contract. You sign that, and then they will print out a copy of the lease contract, and they will show you where they said it. Oh, we're charging you a service fee of this for pest control. When they told you face to face that they were not charging for pest control, but they're gonna go ahead and charge you that because it's on the leasing contract that you signed. So be sure that you're reading those, leasing contract, just to make sure that whatever it is that you've talked with the leasing agent or the leasing office is exactly what is on that contract that you're about to sign. And this year will save you a lot of headache. These are the red flags that I want you to always be thinking about when you're out there trying to rent a place of your own. Make sure that you go face to face, you see the place. After you've seen the place, if you like it, as you sit across that leasing agent, ask about hidden fees besides the base rent. Ask about maintenance timeline. How long does it take for them to come in and fix an issue that is wrong with the apartment units that you're about to rent? And lastly, read the goddamn contract before you sign, my friend. Read it. Make a habit of reading contracts before you sign it. It's gonna save you a lot in your young working class life. That's all I've got to say to you. I wish you have a wonderful week. Mr. Chime out.